Good afternoon, folks. A little technical difficulties getting the microphone situation settled out. Welcome to the 2015 Eastside Mario's Oyster Cup, presented by Andrews at McLaughlin Arena, live, of course, on Bell Community 1. I'm Beau Ford, and I'll have the remainder of the calls for the day. In this one, we have a 2005 division, Acadia selects going right to left. And on the left side in the navy blue and white, the Stfx Junior X-Men. Already 3 minutes into this one, and the X-Men on the power play. Not much seems to be gained from that one. Eric Sweetapple back in the pipes for the Acadia selects. Of course, got a good look at him last night. He was very stellar in a 5-5 tie. We see a shot fired on and covered up by the goaltender, number 40. Don't happen to have his name in the program, but we're getting it looked after here, and we'll have that situation rectified immediately. Of course, all teams vying to get into semi-final and championship Sunday here at the Oyster Cup. We see Stfx win that face-off and rim it all the way around, and here the X-Men try and skate it out. I believe that's number 25, Olivia McDonald. No, that was Wood. I have a icing call on that play. The Axemen with control in their own zone as they battle around the selects, now trying to force it up the wall. Puck comes back to the point to Stewart. Tries to go D to D to Fox. Nothing there though. Fox mishandles that one and comes back to the line to Taylor. Taylor stopped at the line. The selects set things up and turn it back the other way. Here they come up the ice. That is Gerhardt. He stopped at the line, and the puck's dribbled all the way back to the blue line, where Mullen picks it up. Mullen comes cross ice to Detremont. He blows a tire but gets it in deep, and here come the selects back the other way. That puck stopped up and fired out and back the other way. 7 minutes remaining here in the first period. Scoreless hockey game live on Bell Community 1. Of course, we encourage you guys to reach out to us on Twitter at Oyster Cup. Also, don't be shy to give us a like if you're in the Facebook world. Puck rattles around the boards in the zone of the X-Men. With control down there, that is Ives. Gavin Ives was all over the ice here last night when we seen this Acadia Selects team perform in front of us, and looks to be right back at it here again. Here come the X-Men back the other way. Looks like Cormier. Luke Cormier battles by 3 or 4. Tries his shot, and that one's knocked down by Ives, and he's going to find the stick of his man and going to do a little twirl in his own zone and ship it on up to Richard. Richard over the line. Can't get a shot away. Tries to fire one on again, and nothing there though. Puck centered out front. Trickles just wide of the net. Ives centered that one out to Burbridge, and he couldn't get a good enough stick on that one. It Trickle just wide. Back the other way. Come the X-Men 3-on-2. Quick shot. Sweet Apple there with the kick save. Puck comes out to the blue. And going to come back. I believe that's McKinnon. Ray McKinnon. Going to shift it back down all the way into the select zone. And back to get that one is Richard. And he's going to go up to Ives on the wing. Ives loses that one. Couple nifty little moves there by number 10, Tyler Peddle. I believe that might be the son of Stfx X-Men Atlantic University sport coach Brad Peddle. Puck shipped down low. And the X-Men are going to skate it back the other way. Here's McKinnon over the line. Puck comes back to the point. Quick shot. Taylor now. Can't get that one threaded through. Puck bounces around at center and back the other way. Come the selects, and there's going to be a penalty coming here to the X-Men. That's number 10. Looks like he's going to go off. That is, of course, Tyler Peddle. Going to get called for the... Here comes Stewart up the right side. Now on the penalty kill are the X-Men. Of course, Acadia killed a penalty off early in this one with under 4 to go. It's 0-0 hockey game. The X-Men doing a great job checking on this penalty kill as the X-Men dump it back and the selects try and get it set up. That's Hatfield dishes it off over to number 4, Hockley, and he tries to center it up and it ends up on the stick of Henderson. Henderson spins, feeds over to the right side, walks in, quick shot, tipped in front, just over the glove of the goaltender, McNeil. As the X-Men are able to lift that one out and kill some valuable penalty time off. Mentioned Brad Peddle there. And see, he's over there on the bench coaching this team, so I have to think that that would be his young fella sitting in the penalty box. You know, these kids are growing up, you talk about kids and coaches' abilities, and you know, you have to think they're in pretty fine hands with Brad Peddle behind the bench. Does a pretty good job over with the Stfx X-Men. Of course, hosted the University Cup this season in Halifax. 29 seconds left to go on this X-Men penalty kill as the puck comes back to the point and it's hammered on through, but trickles just wide of the net. Back to the point again. Great shot block there from number 15, Cody McDougall. The puck comes all the way back out, and here come the selects back the other way. That's Mullen. Mullen tries a few shifts, drops it back to the point. We're back to 5-a-side hockey. Henderson. No, sorry, that's Weatherby. Drifts that one back to the point, and it's a shot that doesn't get through a pile of legs. Puck comes back to the point, and the X-Men are back 2-on-1 the other way. There's Peddle, fresh out of the box. Peddle scores! Tyler Peddle giving his best impression of one of these Stfx X-Men that he likely watched all season long as he dipsy doodles in and picks the glove hand corner of Eric Sweetapple, and it's 1-0 X-Men with 1:52 remaining. A little bit of Rob Slaney there maybe in Tyler Peddle picking that corner. Of course, you X-Men fans that are tuned in would be very familiar with Rob Slaney. Here's Peddle again. Gets that one knocked off his stick. As the puck comes back to the point, it's fired through. Hit a couple of sticks and bounces just wide. The Selects are struggling to get the puck at the net. They're firing all kinds of rubber. Just seems to be hitting off legs, and they get a chance again in the slot, and that one rolls off the stick. Here's Peddle back the other way again. Scored just moments ago, and he's back in a breakaway. Great move off the side of the net. Tyler Peddle regaining himself for taking that penalty here 4 or 5 minutes ago as we're into the final minute of the first period. Puck's at the center line. Peddle hurt on his stick and going to fire that one back in and did not gain the red line. He's going to have to go off on a change as the whistle blows for icing. So we're getting a good look at this X-Men team. And of course, Tyler Peddle, big boy out there. He gets a beauty of a goal here in the first period with 49.7 seconds left, giving the Axemen a 1-0 lead. Face off to the left of Alex McNeil, controlled by the X-Men in behind the net as they look to get out of this period with a 1-goal lead. Puck comes back to the point, and it's stepped up and held at the line, but here come the Axemen back again the other way. Here comes Cormier down the left side, stops up, tries to center, and that one's intercepted by the Selects. Believe that's Cameron Henderson picked that one off and comes back the other way, dishes it across off the side, and 3 abreast come the Selects. Henderson picks it back up. Quick shot. Rebound is there, and it's in the back of the net. Cameron Henderson just throws that one towards the goal. And Seth Morris, Johnny on the spot for the rebound. And it's a 1-all hockey game with 11.6 seconds remaining in the first period. Great hockey sense there by Seth Morris to keep driving to the net, find himself in a good spot for a rebound and tie this one back up. Here come the X-Men looking for an answer as the clock winds down. Just enough time to draw a penalty there, and the Axemen have 1.3 seconds remaining in this period, and they're going to go to the power play. So they'll have a power play to start the period. The goal scorer, Morris. We go off here for tripping, I do believe. It's a call on the ice. Look for the X-Men to try and win this one, get a very quick shot off, win the draw, backhanded towards the net, but Sweet Apple's there to cover that one up and end this first period. A 1-all hockey game on goals from Tyler Peddle for the 2005 Junior X-Men and the 2005 Acadia Selects get one from Seth Morris off a rebound from Cameron Henderson. Teams will huddle around the bench here, have a little discussion, and we'll be back for the second period here at the 2015 Eastside Mario's Oyster Cup. The Selects here down a man to start this period, and here's Grant. Puck trickles in behind the net. It's at the side of the net. Comes loose here. The X-Men, of course, in the power play. I believe they are the guests on the scoreboard here, or the home team in the scoreboard. Both teams wearing dark-colored uniforms as they gain the zone and look to try and get some momentum back to their side after giving up a 1-goal lead with just 11 seconds left in the first period. Puck's down in behind the net, and Hatfield's going to pick that one up and try and skate it. Tries to play it out right on the stick of Peddle. Big Peddle loses control of that one. It goes back to McKinnon. McKinnon hammers it down into the corner. And it comes right back to him on the clearing attempt. McKinnon lets one go towards the net. It's wide and picked up by Rory Wood. He leaves that one for Peddle. Nifty little toe drag. That must be the new move among kids here, the toe drag. I've probably seen it 52 times, and this is just my 4th game of the weekend. So we'll keep that tally running for the rest of the weekend, and I'll try and get a final number to you. Here's Peddle again, back the other way. Shifty, big man out there, a nice little move. Fires it at the net, good save by Sweet Apple, and he's going to get that one shoveled into his pads and covered up. 37 seconds remaining in the power play. 10:37 to go in the second period. Face off to the right of Sweet Apple. Peddle wins that back to Cox. Cox goes D to D and gets that one back. Cox goes down low. And Chason can't get a stick on that one. Comes back to the point to Stewart. Stewart just finds a man and they dish it off to Peddle. He loses control and it's cleared all the way back down. That's going to end most of this power play with only 10 seconds remaining. Back to get that one is Stewart. Stewart gives that one as he selects her smartly, going to take it back and dump it back down into the zone. That was Burbridge with that smart play as the X-Men set up back 5 aside here in the second period. Puck bounces around down low as the X-Men try and get it out. The Selects pick it up though, center to the slot. Quick shot off the stick of Richard. Doesn't get all the way through, and the Axemen are back the other way, but get no further than the blue line. Teeing one up. That was, I believe, Henderson. Failed to get that one into the pads of Alex McNeil. Puck finally gets out into the neutral zone, and we see Brad Peddle with his arms up, calling his lines to the bench for a change as the X-Men go for a wholesale change, but believe they're going to have a penalty coming here as the Selects skate back the other way, and that puck is touched by Walker, and if we are going to have a cross-checking penalty at the end of a long shift for one of the X-Men. They try and sort it out on officials talking to Brad Peddle, trying to figure out what player it was that got the cross-checking penalty. I didn't quite catch it. It's going to be number 7 go off. Jack Taylor going to get 2 or less for cross-checking. So the Selects are going to go to the power play. 9:04 remaining in the second period. In to take this draw is Henderson for the Selects against number 11, Kevin Walker. Walker wins that, but the Selects gain possession. Puck hammered wide there by Mullen. Gets that one back. Mullen decides to go D to D with this one. Detremont steps into one. Blocked away and into the corner. Back on the stick of Detremont. That gets by him, and they're back the other way. Here comes Kevin Walker over the line. Walker, nice little move there. Still has the puck, and teammate's going to pick that one up. Cormier's going to go back to the point. They're going to try and fire one through. Flutter's blocker down by Sweet Apple off the shot from Jerlink. Here come the Selects, 3-on-2, back the other way. Henderson gets through, fires one at the net, and good save there by Alex McNeil. Puck rattle around in the corner. Cormier battles hard for that. This X-Men team doing a great job of getting the penalty kill killed off, and looks like they're going to have to do another whale of a job here as they're going to get a scores! Shot from the point. Beats Alex McNeil. Looks like the shot came off the stick of Seamus Detremont, but I believe Cameron Henderson got a stick on that one. I know the official's arm was up in the air, and there was a penalty on the clock. I'm not sure what's taking place here. Don't see any more penalty on the clock. So it's a 2-1 Selects lead on a power play goal. Body thrown into the corner, and there's going to be another penalty called against this X-Men team for body contact. It's not what you like to see if you're the X-Men coaching staff. Number 8, Ryan Hayes, is going to sit for 2 or less. The Selects, of course, with a 2-1 lead here. Face-off control by the Selects, fired right at the net, but that one bleeds wide, and puck comes back to the point, and they try and set it up. This Selects team likes to jockey from the point. Deck Jamal fired that one through, it's blocked. Selects hold it in at the line, and here they come 3 abreast across the ice. Quick shot! Oh, what a goal that one! Snipe show! Believe that might be Luke Orr that gets that one in the net. I can't quite see the number on him. Got his jersey tucked in. It might have been Mahaney as well, but he went top bar there right underneath the crossbar, and it's 3-1 on 2 power play goals within 45 seconds. And this Selects team that found themselves down 1-0 with just under 20 seconds to go in the first period, tied it up at 1 with 11 seconds left, and now they're up 3-1 with 7 minutes remaining in this second period on 2 power play goals. Puck centered out front and chipped in behind the net. Here come the X-Men skating it out. Looking to try and bring this one a little closer. The X-Men over the line. That's Stewart, fires it at the net. Sweet Apple with the save. Rebound lays around, and it's cleared all the way back down into the X-Men territory. Quite familiar with this X-Men team. I had to apologize a few times last night with the Acadia Axemen reference, and of course the UNB Varsity Reds. But at least with this Stfx Junior X-Men team, it's all the way through, as that's Pedal fires one on, and Sweet Apple takes that one right into the gut and freezes for a whistle. Puck dropped. And back up the ice come the Selects. Henderson kicks that one from skates this stick and takes it in the corner. Henderson tries to get around a couple and loses possession as the puck rattles around and back. Then comes up onto the half wall. The X-Men get it outside the blue line, but that's all as they get a little time with a delayed offside here to set things up. McDougall tried to center that one into the middle, and that missed the stick of Walker, and the Selects regain possession and turn it back the other way. Picking that one up is Yerlink. Here come the Selects up the right side now. Henderson all over the ice for this team. Walks, waits, fires. Stopped by McNeil. 3-1 hockey game, 5:28 remaining in the second period. Of course, you're watching the 2005 division Stfx Junior X-Men. They're down 3-1 to the Acadia Selects here at the 2015 Eastside Mario's Oyster Cup. Give us a follow on Twitter at Oyster Cup or a like on Facebook. Tell us where you're watching from as the Selects score again. Mahaney with his second goal of the game. That one bounces around off a few shin pads and ends up squeaking by Alex McNeil, and just like that, it's a 4-1 hockey game. Face-off one back to the defenseman, and it's turned back the other way. This X-Men team tries to regain their legs and try and get one on the board past Eric Sweetapple. Of course, they had the first goal of the game on a beauty from Tyler Peddle, but that's all the offense they've been able to generate as they try and hammer it towards the net and get a little traffic in front. If you're an Ottawa Senators fan, you know all about traffic, and if you're a Montreal Canadiens fan, you know even more about traffic, because I don't think Carey Price had a chance to see many of those 5 goals that beat him last night. So that technique's definitely going to work. If he can't stop what he can't see, Glenn Healy said that about 132 times last night, and I know Glenn Healy, he couldn't stop some of the ones he's seen when he used to play in the NHL, so we'll just leave it at that. As the X-Men control the puck and hammer it out to the neutral zone. Mullen just going to hammer it back the other way. And here come the selects back. Mahaney can't get a handle on that one. He'd love to get his third of the game. Don't know where they go to collect the hats here. Not many of them would be able to reach the ice. Of course, the meshing all around this McLaughlin Arena to prevent flying pucks into the stands. Here's Mahaney. Down the right side, stops up quickly and tries to center it out. And gets it back in his stick. Quick shot, rebound again. Just sailed that one wide. Boy, does he ever want that hat trick. Centered out front. Oh, a wide open cage there for Gerhardt. And he sailed it just wide. He had the yawning cage and just missed wide. Gets another chance here, the Selects. Putting on some pressure. Puck trickles just wide off the stick of Gerhardt again. And the X-Men start back the other way. Here's Peddle. Down the left side. Peddle, nifty little move. Quick shot. Good save there by Sweetapple. Don't think he caught that one to the last second, but was quick to throw the pad out and kick that one aside. 3 minutes remaining in the second period. 4-1 lead here for the Selects. They were down 1-0 very late in the first. Tied it up at 1 with 11 seconds left. And this second period has been all Acadia. The team from Wolfville has taken over. Here's Gavin Ives. Drops that one back to Henderson. Henderson, quick shot. Missed that one just wide. He had James Richard wide open on the far side. Here's Henderson again. Chips it ahead. Ives stands out front all alone. Henderson, quick wrap around. And he can't get that to go as McNeil gets over with the pad to keep it out. Here come the X-Men trying to gain a little momentum here late in the second. Ives gets that one swatted away by the defenseman Cormier, and he's going to turn it back up and go the other way. I'm going to see a penalty called, hooking call away from the play. Walker going to go off for 2 or less, so this Selects team, they've had 2 on the power play in this period, and they're going to have another opportunity to get one here. Centered out, blocked away. Selects try and get things set up. They get it down low. Here's Ives. Centers it out. Oh, what a kick save there by McNeil. And the rebound squirts out. And the Selects bury that one again in the power play. Just 16 seconds into that one. Believe that might have been Henderson who got the rebound off a big save from McNeil. They can't get the rebound cleared out of harm's way, and it's 5-1. 2 minutes left to go. The Selects look to have the ball rolling. Puck's in behind the net and shifted away as the Selects come back the other way and skated up the left side, looking for an option, centers it out front. Can't get a stick on it. As they're looking to run the table here in the round robin. Of course, 2 victories, 3-0 and 5-2, which you might have seen last night here right on Bell Community 1. They defeated the V-Reds. This team's a high-octane offense and great defensively as Mullen from the back end picks that one up. 45 seconds remain in the period, and the X-Men picked that one up and going to skate it back the other way. Here comes Wood up the right side, all alone. Wood backhanded it at the net. Had a little more time and space than he thought. He could have drove, and he decided to backhand that one, and it's high and over. Here come the Selects back the other way now. Henderson, quick little move. Henderson, quick shot. Sailed just wide. Picked back up by Morris. Morris in behind. Tries to center it out and can't get it on the stick of his man. And here comes Peddle back the other way. Looking to initiate some damage before the end of this period. Leaves it off for Cormier. He can't get that one through. And the clock's going to wind down. A 5-1 Acadia Selects lead on 3 power play goals here in the second period at the 2015 Oyster Cup live on Bell Community 1, of course. Third period up next. And at the end of the game, you know, the Chucky Sports Excellence Player of the Game. Stopped in to see Chucky and the staff tonight during my time at the racetrack. And, man, they're crazy busy down there. No tax sale this weekend, so Chucky's, of course, getting involved in the hockey community more and more each season. We'll be back after a quick flood and have the third period here between the 2005 Junior X-Men and the Acadia Selects. Both teams return back to the ice here at the 2015 Eastside Mario's Oyster Cup. If you're just tuning into the broadcast on Beau Ford, we have a 5-1 Acadia Selects lead here in this one. Of course, the Stfx Junior X-Men jumped out to an early 1-0 lead, and it's been all Selects since then. They scored with 11 seconds remaining in the first period to tie it up. Scored very early into the second, and then 3 power play goals, and it stands us at 5-1. Remind our viewers to follow us at PEI Oyster Cup. Tweet us using hashtag Community1. Tell us where you're watching from. If there's any corrections, we had a correction brought up to us, and I apologize to goaltender Sam St. Clair for 5 straight periods. He was known as Eric Sweetapple, and of course in the Acadia Selects net, Sam St. Clair has been lights out in the pair games that I've been able to call him. So of course every goaltender deserves credit where credit is due, and Sam St. Clair definitely deserves that. 14:24 to go in this one. If you're not on Twitter, be sure to check out the Andrews Facebook page. Like us on Facebook and check out player interviews and other content involving the 2015 PEI Oyster Cup. Back at it here, the Selects try and add to this lead. Puck comes back to the point, and they go D to D. Gavin Ives. This kid has been all over the ice all tournament long. Hasn't been able to bury. Puck hammered around the neutral zone, and it comes out on the stick of Gavin Ives. Ives over the blue line. Quick shot. Blocked away. And the puck is hammered around and sent over on the far wall, and stepping into that is Hockley. Drew Hockley keeps that one in right in the stick of Ives. Ives, a nice little move. Gavin Ives, quick shot, and he scores! Gavin Ives, just as I said, he's been all over the ice. He buries one, and it's 6-1 Selects. Really, really, really like what I've seen out of this Acadia team in this tournament. They're very solid on the back end, and boy, do they ever have a few guys that can put the puck into the cage. Face-off won by the Acadia Selects, and it's jammed around on the half wall. Of course, now the 5-goal lead. We'll see straight time to finish off this one. "12 minutes remain in the third period." It'll be a straight 12 minutes. Here's puck, rattles around, comes out on the stick of the most recent goal scorer, Ives, and turned back the other way. Chipped in, and that one's onto the stick of Bree McPherson. And we're going to see a body checking penalty handed out here. This is going to go to the X-Men again, a team that needs to find their discipline moving forward. And, you know, they've given up a pair of power play goals in this one. Just can't happen again. Sorry, make that 3 power play goals in this one. Just something they need to cut down on, especially against a high-octane office like these Selects. Back to the point. Here's Mullen. Quick shot. Blocked away there. Good block by number 8, Ryan Hayes. Puck comes back out to the line to Mullen again. He's going to have days to walk in, and he scores. You cannot give Simon Mullen that kind of room. He's going to bury it every single time. He walks from the blue line right into the high slot and buries another one. And it's 7-1 on another power play goal.
I want to be the best one.
Want to pull something on the mic?
Sure. There's a body check delivered at center ice by Henderson. And a quick shot. And the Select score again. Brad Peddle right down at the bottom of the bench.
No, it wasn't particular. I got a couple jotted down.
He's furious over that non-call. The puck ends up in the back of the net. It's 8-1. I've never seen one called back yet because there was a non-penalty call. Gonna have a guest join me here in the booth momentarily.
We can go on the same time.
Yep, we'll just take turns with the microphone, okay? It's gotta be quiet. I'm not talking.
We're gonna have a few players from the tournament join us on the microphone here. Of course, the voice of the Oyster Cup, myself, Bo Ford. I'm going to be joined by, what's your name? Gonna give her a flick on there. What team do you play for?
Spirits.
Okay, and how's the tournament going so far?
Good.
Yeah? What's it like playing here at the Oyster Cup?
Fun.
You know, there's a lot of big names that played here before.
What?
This tournament? A lot of good hockey players played in this tournament before. Who's your favorite hockey player?
Carey Price is my favorite goalie,
Yeah.
and my favorite player is Cindy Crosby.
Carey Price. So you wouldn't have liked the 5 goals that he allowed last night. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you most looking forward to about this weekend?
Winning goals.
Winning gold. Yeah. Do you guys have any pregame rituals or routines that you like to stick to before the game?
Warming up,
Yeah. What do you guys do to warm up?
like high knees and stuff.
Yeah. You play any soccer or get the
Yeah.
blood flowing a little bit? Tell me a little bit about what it means to play here at the Oyster Cup. What do you mean you don't know? You know, you could be following in the footsteps of the next greats. I played in this tournament when I was younger, you know.
Cool.
I won too. So, you're on the live stream here, live on the web. What's it like playing on the live stream?
It's fun. It feels like you're professional.
Yeah, pretty cool having some people back home tuning in to watch your games. All right, we're back here at McLaughlin Arena. 7 minutes remaining in this one. 8-1 Acadia Selects lead. If it was a little closer game, I may ask you who you think was going to win, but I think you'd have to go with Acadia in this one.
Yeah.
By the look at the scoreboard, eh? Right on. Thanks for joining me on the mic. I think we might have 1 or 2 more guests before the end of this third period. Of course, 7 minutes left to go. An 8-1 lead for the Selects. Down 1-0 early in this one. And able to score a goal with 11 seconds left to tie it up, and it's been all Selects since that point. Gonna have another guest join me on the microphone. What's your name?
Thomas Chafe.
Thomas Chafe. I believe I seen you take a penalty shot here last night. Is that correct? You couldn't bury it though. Had a pretty nice breakaway goal. What was take me through that goal? Can you remember what it was like what kind of moves you pulled off to put that one in the back of the net?
I just did what I just went everywhere.
I believe a nice toe drag here at the top of the circle, skated in and went backhand on the goaltender, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's good. What's it mean for you to play here at the Oyster Cup?
Well, it's fun and a special time.
Yeah. Who's your favorite hockey player?
Tyler Bozak.
Tyler Bozak, Toronto Maple Leafs. Little off the charts with that one. Where are you from?
St. John's, Newfoundland.
from St. John's, Newfoundland. So who's the best player to ever come into St. John's, Newfoundland?
Probably Teddy Purcell.
Eddie Purcell. Okay, right on. What about Dan Cleary? I hear we got a
Maybe.
relay to Dan Cleary in this tournament that plays on one of the Newfoundland teams. So he's well known in this tournament. Yeah, of course, Norman. What do you like about your coaching staff here this weekend at the tournament?
They help us when we do things wrong. They tell us, but they don't yell at us. They tell us.
Yeah. Good. And you have any family or friends that are going to be watching your games later on the weekend on this live stream?
I have no idea.
No? No idea. Well, that's Thomas Chafe from St. John's, Newfoundland. And, folks, let me tell you, he had one of the best goals in this tournament thus far. A beautiful toe drag at the top of the circle and walked in, faked out the goalie, and beat him backhand. What a beauty. Thanks a lot for joining me, Thomas.
Thank you.
5 minutes left to go here in the third period, an 8-1 hockey game. Quick shot off the stick of number 10, Jacob Gerhardt, and it's tipped off the blocker, and we're going to have another whistle with 4:40 remaining. Of course, straight time for the remainder of this game as we try and get back on track. Anybody else we got one more man I think here going to join the microphone from the V Reds. What's your name?
Ben Cross.
Ben Cross is with us. Ben, how's the tournament been so far?
It's been really fun.
Yeah, you score any goals yet?
Well, I've scored one.
Scored one. Any highlight reel goals like our man that Thomas Chafe that was just on the microphone?
Yeah, we got quite a bit.
Yeah, good. What's it mean for you to play here at the Oyster Cup?
Well, it's really fun, and I'm glad to be in the Oyster Cup.
Yeah, what's the experience been like here on PEI?
Well, it's been really, definitely really fun, and yeah, just trying to play hard.
So who's your favorite hockey player?
Probably have to be like Jonathan Toews.
Jonathan Toews, the Chicago Blackhawks. I like that. I'm a Blackhawks fan myself. Him and Patty Kane are a pretty good duo. Whereabouts are you from?
From Fredericton, New Brunswick.
Fredericton, New Brunswick. Are you a UNB Varsity Reds fan?
Yep.
So who would be your favorite Varsity Reds player this season?
I don't really know.
No?
Yeah, they're all my favorites.
They're all your favorites. Okay, yeah. Of course, a team like that, it's pretty hard to pick just one. They got 3 or 4 lines that they can throw out and beat any team every night of the week.
Yep.
8-1 hockey game here on the ice. So what do you think about your coaches here at this tournament? We heard a little bit earlier, and what have they been like for you?
They've been really good. They've been really supportive to me, telling me some things that I can work on and stuff like that.
Yeah, so after this tournament, you take that stuff home and try and work on it.
Yep.
Good. All right, and what's it mean for you to play on a live stream here on Bell Community 1? Has it been...
It's pretty, crazy.
Yeah, it's good, good experience, good exposure for sure, and of course we're glad to cover at 2:37. You want to try your hand at play-by-play here? You want to give me a little break with 2 minutes left to go, or what?
No, I think I'm fine.
No? All right. Thanks a lot for joining me on the microphone. A few V-Reds players. Did you guys play yet today?
Yeah, we just played.
Did you win?
Yeah.
They picked up a victory and hope to move into semifinal Sunday and maybe into the championship as well.
Yep, that's what we're hoping for.
All right. We'll make sure that if we get a chance to broadcast them, that we'll give them an extra little shout-out. Thanks for joining me in the booth here, guys.
Bye.
2 minutes to go, and the X-Men have 20 seconds left in a penalty, and now number 8, Gavin Ives, is going to go off for tripping. 1:40 remains here in the third period. Great to have the youngsters join me in the booth here, get to feel out their experience at the Oyster Cup and meet a guy like Thomas Chafe, who had one of the nicest goals in the tournament. That's been the highlight for me so far. It's an 8-1 hockey game. Things have kind of start to slow down here as we wind down to just a minute and 10 seconds left to go here in the third period. The Axemen on the power play would like to just get one here as they fire one towards the net, and they do. Leighton Stewart sprawled out on his knees and threw it towards the net, and that one beats Sam St. Clair, and it's 8-2. But I see St. Clair kind of look up. He probably wants to have that one back. But nonetheless, his team is going to get the victory, get the 2 points as the clock continues to wind down in this one. 40 seconds remain. .30 seconds to go, and the Axeman pedals over the line. Throws it out front and right through the crease. That was a great idea there by Peddle. Of course, up next, we have a little bit of 2002 action. The NS Fury takes on the ECI Selects right here on Bell Community 1. As the clock winds down, we'll have the Chucky Sports Excellent Player of the Games momentarily. We'll put this one in the books. An 8-2 victory for the Acadia Selects, largely in part to their power play and the play of Sam St. Clair in between the pipes. 8-2 final. We'll be back shortly with a little bit of 2002 action.